Good morning, everyone. Coming to you live from East Texas. This is Wednesday morning, 5:20 a.m. Larry Bennett. I hope y'all are all having a good day. I got to tell y'all, the rains have hit. Big time rain about 3 o'clock this morning. I let my puppy out. The first lightning bolt, I swear I'm scared of lightning too. But man, she made a beeline back for the door. And that's so funny. So we're both inside today, it looks like. Thank goodness. Yesterday got out. I've been telling y'all I was going to make some outdoor videos, but I had to mow my grass first. So I jumped out there yesterday and aired up my tires on my old Cub Cadet. That Cub Cadet is 15 years old. And wow, what a machine it has been for me. But anyway, aired up the tires, filled up the gas tank, checked the oil. Thank God I checked the oil, because it was barely showing any. So I used 10W30 on it, and I did have a gallon, and so it only took a little bit for that small engine. But I believe it's a 20 horse Kohler, but we topped it off, and everything good there. And so we mowed, and then we got out our new Hart battery operated trimmer. Man, I wish they'd had that thing a long time ago. About a year ago, the man that I use, I just love this man. He did all the work on my 2 and 3 cycle engines, and he told me, he said, "Don't bring me anything that you got to pull with a rope." He said, "I'm out of the rope pulling business." And I said, "Well, what the hell am I supposed to do, Gary?" And he said, "Same thing I'm doing. You go to battery." I said, "Really?" And he said, "Yeah." He said, "You need to go to this Hart." He said, "I'm going to the Walmart brand." He said, "Everything I got." He said, "I like it." And so I did. And everything I got now, I mean, whatever I had in the way of 2 cycle, I now have in battery operated. Even my chainsaw. I've got 2 steel chainsaws, but I'm going to get this battery operated ready to go. It's still in the, it comes with a little case, and I'm going to pull it out and get it ready in case I ever need it. My steels are still great, but anyway, I've got this as a backup. But what I was going to get to was, all right, so I got oil, I got gas, I got air in the tires. Everything's just flowing. And lo and behold, just as I'm about to get on the doggone mower, 2 wasps popped me on my arm. And anyway, the race was on. I was trying to find them. You know, they hit you and then they run. Bunch of cowards. But they did. They flew off, you know, and then I got to thinking, hell, where's the wasp spray? So then I went and I got my wasp spray out, and it's like they got a 6th sense. They knew that I was ready, and hell, you couldn't find them after that. But anyway, so we got on with the show and spent 3 hours yesterday out mowing and trimming, and lo and behold, I've got these, the world is changing, but I've got these headphones that work off of Bluetooth. And so I'm out there mowing, and I hear somebody's voice, and I said, "No, that isn't Willie's Roadhouse." I said, "What the hell?" And I said, "Who?" And they said, "Veronica." And I said, "Okay." I said, "Wait a minute, the bank?" And she said, "Yes, sir, Mr. Bennett." I said, "Well, wait a minute, I'm mowing." I said, "Let me shut this thing down." Man, when the bank calls you, it's time to shut down everything else. So anyway, we had a conversation about it, a situation where on Memorial Day I was going to check my account and I couldn't get in, and she was just asking me if I got it resolved, and I said, yes, ma'am, I did. Very nice lady, and she was just checking on, really, she did the above and beyond, and I appreciate it. But she was just seeing if I was still a happy, satisfied customer, and I am. I told her everything went great. And but that was so funny because the way it worked, hell, I might have his. I'm gonna show y'all. Hold on. Hold on. Got him right here. I gotta show y'all these headphones. So I'm out there listening to Willie's Roadhouse. Well, there's a button, and if a call comes through, you can hit that button, and it goes to the caller. Well, I didn't hit the button, but she somehow got through. I guess she had called so many times, but I just thought that was amazing. What we can do now. You can be out working, take calls, and it's all hands free. I had my phone in a holster on the side of my belt. Anyway, so I was just had a wonderful day. Man, the yard looks so much better. I'd let it grow up about a foot. Thank God I don't live in a subdivision. The what do you call it? The subdivision association. They'd be all over my butt. Well, maybe not. I'd find somebody in that subdivision mow the grass for me. But being out here in the woods, I can kind of let things rock and roll as I choose. So I'm thinking, what a great day. Got cleaned up, looked at what I'd done, and I'm really proud of that. I'm glad we got it all done. Well, not all, but a lot. It's quite a bit here. So, but anyway, so I put the mower up. I topped it off again, checked the oil, didn't use any oil. It was still full. The gas was full. And the air was up in the tires. So I rolled it back onto the trailer and locked it up. That's a talk we'll have. I'll show y'all how I do this. I had my mower stove a couple of times and up here in the woods, and that'll never happen again, and you'll see why. One day I'll show y'all what I come up with as to how to prevent that. And so that's that. Well, lo and behold, 6 o'clock, daughter sends me a picture of my granddaughter, Allison. And folks, she had some kind of reaction. Both her eyes had swollen shut. I didn't even recognize the girl. Her face was so swollen. And so they rushed her to the emergency room, and come to find out, now I've heard of this all my life, but I've never seen such results. But they said nothing to worry about, give her a steroid shot, and they said she had hay fever. Now, she had been to a party with her brother and little sister, and the lady where they went had mowed the grass, and they said sometimes there will be a reaction to the grass cutting and the pollen in the air, and evidently that's what happened, and that's how we're taking that. But otherwise, but I didn't even. I'm not kidding you. If I showed y'all that picture, you'd say, "My God!" And she's a beautiful little girl, She's 9 years old, and but she was all swollen up, and those eyes were shut. And craziest thing. But I've been hearing about hay fever all my life, but never thought much about it. Well, look, I'm seeing my time's running high, so well, listen. I love all of you, and let's have a fantastic day today. I think it's going to be an inside day for me. I'm going to get caught up on some paperwork and whatnot. But just wanted to come to y'all. I told you I'm going to practice more on what I can do than what I can't do, and this is part of that. So with that, I love all of you, and remember, if we ain't having fun, it's our own damn fault. See y'all later.